Okay, but no, now we're recording.
Yes.
Now we are. Okay, I'm not as good at timing it as Nick is.
It's fine as long as the button's red.
The button is
we're
red.
We're gonna
and
line it up anyway in editing.
10 seconds, dude.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got anything to say to me for the audience?
To you? No, why?
Forget what day it is.
Oh, happy birthday! Is that today? I thought it was yesterday.
No, it was yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to address it for the audience, but I wanted to have somebody else do it.
Yeah, it's Riley's birthday. Happy birthday, man!
Dude, thank you. I
Of
appreciate
course,
that.
man.
No, I'm doing like a, you know how like black people be like they take the whole week as their birthday. You know what I mean? Like it's the Thursday after my birthday, man. Like that's what
Black
I'm doing.
people and all women.
Yeah, actually, so true. Yeah, every girl I know cries on their birthday every year, which is why I think I kind of just avoid trying to do anything on my birthday at all.
Why?
Because they plan stuff and it doesn't go their way, and then they start crying.
Yeah, but you're a guy.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know what guys do on their birthday? They go to work.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Actually, these last 2 years are the first year. Like last year was the first year in 7 years I have not had to work on my birthday. It was nice.
Nice, that's good. I always request it off.
Oh, okay.
Just because I don't want to work on my birthday.
You a brother. You down with the cause, for real. You with the culture.
Exactly.
And
That's
you're
my
like-
2.5% talking.
You're like, yeah, I take my birthday off. Next day, I still show up late.
It's true, I got sick time, dude.
Nah, you just gotta be late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first one without Nick.
Yeah.
Although he'll probably be on the next one.
Hopefully.
There's only one episode. We should have had 2 episodes, but we were a little late on the last one. That's
I do kind of miss
our
like
fault.
the phase we had, like when Nick was out for a bit, and like it was just like audio only. Because I feel like when the camera's on, right, like there's like a natural instinct, kind of like you're worried about too many things at once, in my opinion, But like
I'm not.
you're not.
No, I just talk like normal.
No, I get too worried about it. Because you know what it was? When we were audio only, I would sit wherever the fuck I want. You remember? I would just sit like, wherever.
Yeah.
And I miss that. I can't do that. And I gotta sit in the chair and, perform.
Sit in the chair how you want to sit.
No,
you don't have to perform.
I
We're
would
just
be sitting.
talking.
I would be sitting like in this thing.
Just talk naturally.
No, I am, but I'm saying I would like, if I was truly comfortable, I would be sitting inside of this, in some way.
I guess.
But no, but I'm saying what I'm saying during that period where it's like we would be talking about stuff, and I would just like talk about like how bad like my dating life had been.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I miss that.
You can still talk about that, dude.
No, it's not the same anymore.
What do you mean? It's the same thing. It's just there's a camera.
No, I can't be as intimate. I don't know what it is. I just can't. I can't be like. There's no. The intimacy is just. It takes away like a part of me. Like corn. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's more into.
You remember the corn? The corn is like, "Can the camera takes a part of me." You remember that?
Yeah.
You know when he says that?
The camera takes a part
I'm
of
changing
it?
the lyrics.
Oh, okay. I was about to say it's a. I don't remember that lyric specifically.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
But yeah,
I
man.
fooled you.
I have to call the tax lady. I think she's probably out of her office by now, so
Definitely.
I'll call her tomorrow.
Come with me and my dad to do our taxes. To be honest.
No, I need to do it so that I can do the FAFSA stuff because the letter said that they were going to report me to the Department of Education if I didn't pay $1,200 back.
Well, it's a good thing we're fucking gutting that then. Good thing we're getting rid of that.
All right, now it's obviously still there.
Yeah. The fuck? Every time the goddamn cats, I feel like Homelander in the plane. It's like he's like, get the fuck back, or I'll laser you. I mean, that's how I feel, dude. These goddamn. Okay, should be fun. But I mean, props to them for their strength to be able to actually, open doors.
Yeah.
You
They got opposable thumb.
Yeah, no, Karen's good. She's a good tax lady. She's Jewish, dude. I told you her grandparents died in Auschwitz. What do you mean? You saying she's not Jewish?
Died.
I mean, they're dead.
Yeah. I'm sure they are, bud.
Where do you think they are? Madagascar?
Probably.
I met a strange lady. She did my taxes.
She took my hand and gave me a bagel.
Yeah, you took me in and charged me interest. do you mind if I spoil like a part of Marty Supreme for you? Nothing big, just like a little piece of dialogue.
Sure.
You'll think it's funny because it's a really good movie. I saw it yesterday. It was very good overall. Like probably like my favorite movie of the year. But there's like a part like I mean obviously he's Jewish of course, and there's like which is not really a big part of the movie until this one scene where so at one point he's traveling the world playing ping pong and he goes to the pyramids and he like takes a little rock from the pyramid and he brings it back home to his mom and he goes, "We built this." Oh my god! I was like, dude, we have to do this. I was like, this is such a good movie about Timothy Chalamet destroying every relationship in his life for table tennis.
We built
and
this.
we still have to talk about how the Israelites built the pyramids fucking 4,000 years ago.
Like the Egyptian hieroglyphics like obviously show the slaves like as like black, like very dark skinned. So like Ashkenazis. Like,
what's worse, we was kangs or we was slaves? Do you know what I mean?
we was slaves, obviously.
Because to have always been slaves is worse than to have been a king and then be slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
actually.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your position was taken down.
But they would get more oppression
But
points.
I mean, the Israelites, I guess, were sort of kings turned to slaves, if you think about it.
Yeah, the Khazarian Empire, you mean?
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
What?
Well, when
Yeah.
did they become slaves after the Khazarian Empire?
Because they weren't slaves, they're a persecuted group. But-
yeah, for no reason at all.
Oh, I'm just saying they were a
For
persecuted
no
group.
reason at all.
I'm not here to get into semantics. You know what I mean? I'm just
not here to get into
talking.
Semitics, okay?
But anyways, it was a really good movie though. Overall, like
Okay.
it's just it's basically just like Uncut Gems with ping pong, but like it's so good.
I want to see it.
The music's great. The acting is great. The set pieces it's beautifully shot. It looks great.
It was Safdie brothers, right?
No, it's after they split up. It's the one we now know who the real creative mind behind the Safdies was, and it was obviously the older brother.
This guy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, when Jared said he said it's a little bit long, but it's Timothy's first produced movie, so you can't really blame him. But
What does that
the
mean?
producer doesn't have anything to do with the timing of the movie.
Well, that depends on the producer's involvement, to be honest.
I guess, but the producer just pays for the movie.
But because of that, they have a lot of creative say.
Yeah.
Usually, producers are people that do care about the movie, but they don't want to do any. They want to be idea guys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But he's in it. He's in it. He's the main, he's the main guy.
I doubt Chalamet had anything to do with the length of the movie. It was a little
That's what
long.
I'm saying.
Yeah, they probably could have shaved 20 or 30 minutes off of it, to be honest.
I love me a long movie.
Really? Okay, then you'll probably like it a lot then. That was literally my only complaint with it is that it was a little long.
Oh.
That and we built this. Because it was just it just took me out of the movie first. I was like, do we really have to shoehorn the Zionist shit into this movie about 1950s ping pong?
It was
really
like
quick?
the fucking what's it called? It was like the Brutalist, where he was where they were
God.
we have to run away to Israel.
That
It's so
movie.
much more safe
Dude,
there.
oh my fucking god, that movie! I was so ready for that movie to be this 3-hour historical epic, and it's literally the last 2 hours. The back half is just a 2-hour fucking travel ad for Israel. I'm not even I was so, God. But you ever watch a movie right, and you're like I was watching him. He's literally just doing this so those fucking Jews in the academy will be like, "Oh my god, he's so powerful."
Well, he is also Jewish.
The guy,
though. The guy that the main
Corbett,
character.
No. The guy that made the movie. Brady Corbett is not Jewish.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't
that's
talking
how
about
you
that. I
know.
was talking about the main character.
Oh, yeah, of course. Obviously, that's what I'm
actor,
saying,
yeah.
though. But I'm saying Brady Corbett made it just with that in mind of you know what they love at the academy.
Yeah.
You know?
They love it when I say good things about Israel.
Literally. That, and that's why it won all those. I think pretty sure it won Best Picture. I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy.
It was. I do I really wanted to like it. You know what I mean? And I didn't.
Yeah. I haven't even thought about watching it. I hate brutalism anyway. So.
No. It's not really about brutalism.
That's the part that's wrong with the movie. Is
What
it's
do you
not
mean?
because it's called The Brutalist. It's
Yeah.
about the guy that created brutalism, right? Or the
No,
guy
it's a lot of the architecture in the movie is actually really good in my opinion. A lot of the things he makes are really pretty, but it's just what were we talking about? Brutalism.
Brutalism, yeah.
No.
Like that's not a main facet of the movie.
The art, I mean, like the architect, I don't really mind like Soviet style, like brutalism, like I think like the corporatism, like the weird, like, you know, like shiny, everything white, everything like kind of glowing. I hate that now. I wish it was like concrete gray.
I guess like concrete brutalism.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't like, like the corporate brutalism.
Because I wouldn't even call that brutalism. That's like, I don't know, corporatism or something. I don't know what we'd call it, but.
Yeah, corporate minimalism.
Yes, that's a good term for it, yeah.
Because it's like there's like no thought put into the
it's
architecture.
Just how quickly can we build this and how quickly can we sell it?
How many squares can we put on this building?
Well, that was what somebody like pointed out, where it's like the main reason why like, you know, like they redesigned McDonald's and like Wendy's now to like not look aesthetically pleasing is not for any kind of like, you know, like a hatred of the consumer. It's really just because if the business goes under, it's easier to sell it later on and turn it into like a T-Mobile or something. You know what I mean?
No, it's because they hate us.
Nah, the other one makes perfect sense to me.
It's because they hate us.
You ever see the end of the tour with Jesse Eisenberg and what's his name? I
don't like Jesse Eisenberg.
I don't either. What's the other guy's name? What's the guy from Freaks and Geeks? Jason. Fuck, what's his name? Jason. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about? Tall guy.
Yeah. The guy that was in How I Met Your Mother.
Yes. What's his name? Jason. I met him. At that horror convention like a year ago.
Fuck. What is his name? Jason something.
Yeah. Anyways, you know,
trying to figure out another Jason.
He plays
Jason Alexander.
He plays David Foster Wallace, and I forget what exactly they're talking about, but he says the main staple of your diet cannot be images on a screen broadcast to you by people who do not love us but want our money. Mm-hmm. And I always like that because that also means I don't think these people hate us. It is just about your money. There is no thought of love or hate. I don't think they have emotions like that.
I guess.
I don't think you get to run like JP Morgan Chase by having like normal human feelings.
But I think that there are people who fund these people that do hate us.
Who? I mean, what do you mean by us? I'm just like I'm a
hate
poor...
us as the poor people, the peons who we control their money flow in a sense. You know, like they don't make money unless we buy their products.
Sure.
You know, and so but then it gets to a point because that was really how it used to be, but now it's to a point where they have made so many products mandatory, like a cell phone,
certainly,
or like just like I don't know, just certain things where these products are now things you have to have in order to live in a society.
Because somebody pointed out like how like a lot of the way we purchase now is like inverted, right? So like back in the day, like say you looked at like 1970, right? So like a house would be like pretty affordable. A car would be pretty affordable, but a refrigerator would be like expensive. A TV would be very expensive. A computer would be very expensive, right?
Yeah.
And now it's the inverse, where it's like a computer relatively cheap, TV very cheap, right?
Yeah.
But a house is impossible to buy. A car is super hard to buy. You know what I mean? So like it's just kind of inverted.
The laptop that I got, like I looked it up because I was thinking about selling it. It's only like $120, I think.
And that's like, yeah, like, you know, like you look at like I remember like Nick's TV when I went to go buy it with him. He got it for like $400 and it's like 70 inches. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it's like this house is like when they bought it was like $800,000.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was like when they bought it too. That wasn't even like after they renovated it. I'm sure we've had
this house.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 6.
No, I think it was 8.
Oh.
I believe it was 88 actually, or 880,000.
Really?
I'm sure we've subsequently brought the property value down, just given the amount of things in here that have been torn up and broke, busted and battered and bruised in this house.
The oven was not our fault. The dishwasher, not our fault.
That was maybe our fault.
Why?
Well,
the
dishwasher's not broken. You don't think that was our fault?
Dishwasher is broken.
It's not. It works.
Then why don't we use it?
Because then it floods the garbage disposal, which I'm pretty sure is our fault.
Garbage disposal is old. Why would that be our fault?
How's the garbage disposal old? It stinks like brand new.
How would it be our fault that it broke?
I don't know. Well, you know what? Sometimes things don't have to be anybody's fault. They just happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is it's not our fault.
Sure. I remember my dad.
I don't think we did. We weren't throwing spoons in the garbage disposal.
No, but I mean, you know, honestly, we should get our money's worth. We should.
Fuck it.
You know the thing is where it's like the picture where it's like fuck my landlord. I'm getting it's like he's pouring oil just down the drain. You know. No, I remember like my dad, because my dad never understood that. Like sometimes things just happen. Like I remember like distinctly this one time. He was like, I actually a random text. Like I'm you know, like I haven't been like smoking weed or anything. Like I'm in high school. My dad out of the blue is like, he's like, I know you took my knife. I know you took my knife. And if you just give it to me, I won't even be upset.
To you?
Yes. He's like, he's like, if you just give it back to me, I won't even be upset. And I was like, I literally was like, I was again like, I looked like, I think it was like Ryan. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about right now? What is he talking about? And so I literally texted him. I was like, Dad, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have your knife like at all. And he was like, well, your mom said she didn't take it. Morgan said she didn't take it. So it has to be you.
So it has to be.
It's like, what? And I was like, Dad, I'm telling you, like, I did not take it. I was like, so, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes things just happen. And I get home later that day expecting him to be pissed. And he was like, oh, I just fell behind the desk. It's like, yeah. These things happen.
Yeah.
All this to say is it's nobody's fault. It's my own damn fault. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. What movie are we talking about?
Oh, what movie are we talking about today?
But before we tell us the movie, can I hit your vape?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go for it. We are talking about Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson.
And Julia Roberts. And Patrick
and
Stewart.
Julia Roberts and Patrick Stewart. Great movie.
You liked it?
I fucking loved it.
It was alright.
I'd never seen it. What do you mean it's alright,
It was alright.
dude?
Didn't like wow me or anything.
You're always taking these stances, man.
Yeah. No, I don't think I am.
You are.
I like the things I like, and you like the things you like, and Nick really likes the things he likes. And that's why, you know, we can have discussions. Because if we just agreed on everything, it'd be like, good movie, yeah. You know?
Yeah, I guess. This movie was in my top 10 now, dude.
No, it was good. I could definitely see like my dad watching this on AMC or TNT in like 2010. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and he would start it halfway through and then be like, what's going on? It's like if you started it from the beginning, you would know what's going on, but you don't, so you don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of good character development for what's his name? Jerry. Thought it was good character development for him at the beginning. Like we said, like the music sort of reflects that.
That was good. That was cool.
Because like at first you're like, yeah, what is this like silly noir music?
Yeah.
But then like when he's like after he gets like fucking MK Ultra'd or whatever, they're trying to get the information out of him and he escapes. That music is very like. Actually, I don't think that music pops up until
like the very end of the movie.
The very end, but also like when he's with Julia Roberts.
The movie, like, I don't know, it felt like it didn't really fully commit to its premise. You know what I mean? It still has this nice kind of warm, fuzzy, happy ending. It's like you're talking about, like, corruption at, like, the deepest levels of, like, intelligence in the United States government, and it just kind of ends with, like, I love you, baby. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't fully commit
but
to
it's a 90s movie.
No, sure, yeah.
And, like, I thought he was gonna be dead at the end. I thought they were gonna do that.
See, that's what I'm saying, because like 90s, because the movie, like I said, by the end of it, I knew it wasn't fully committed to like its premise. So I was like, you know, yeah, I knew that I was like, oh no, it's gonna be some shit where it's all happy and fuzzy. Oh, I think it's not plugged in.
But, yeah, right there.
I mean, regardless, like, not a bad movie by any stretch. I mean, I certainly wouldn't like be like turn this off, you know?
Yeah. No, I really liked it. I remember my mom would talk about it when I was getting real into conspiracies in high school, and she was like, have you ever seen that movie with Mel Gibson called Conspiracy Theory? I was like, no.
That's kind of sweet. Like she's trying to bond with you, you know?
Yeah.
She's trying to bond, like schizo bond with you.
Schizo bond, yeah. I remember we would argue about so much shit. Like I was like when the new wave feminism first started coming up, where it was just like man hate and shit like that.
2015-ish.
No, it was more like 2013, 2014.
Like peak like Tumblr feminist.
It was when like stuff was like first popping.
Yeah, I remember because I remember all that on Tumblr. I was on Tumblr very early for pornography. I was also on iFunny I was on iFunny for I think I told you like the first like edgy meme like I saw at that point. It's so funny to unironically refer to it as that now. Because now that's just kind of normal memes. But like I saw it, I think it was probably like 2013, and it was this picture of like, you know, like Auschwitz, and it was like that song. I was like, I got the juice, and like I was like 13, I was like crying laughing.
Like once 4chan came into the normal sphere, I remember telling people, I was like, memes are not going to be the same because, like, the memes we see today, there were memes akin to that in 2015 on 4chan, you know? Like, they were the pioneers of just memes.
Although I will say, edits.
Yeah.
That's kind of a new thing.
No, they had certain ones like well, okay, it all
But
really,
not like the super dynamic, fast. People didn't really have access to editing software like that back then either.
Yes, they did.
No, not like on your phone. No.
On the computer, you think
On
people
your
are going
phone.
on 4chan on their phone? No, people.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is like average people didn't have access to that kind of software.
Dude, like the Hitler edits and stuff like that we see today were on 4chan.
In 2015.
Yes, they
no,
were.
but bro,
Yes,
no.
they
Regardless
were.
of that, what I'm saying to you is like that didn't exist. That people, like regular people, did not have access to that on their phone.
They had access to it on the computer.
I know, but I'm
What do you
saying,
mean on the phone?
Because what you're talking about is a specific subsect of people who had access to that kind of software to make the thing. What I'm saying is now everybody has access to that kind of software.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just okay. That's software, but I'm just talking about that type of meme existed.
I'd have to see it.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me just go on the Wayback Machine and find the exact thread that I saw it on.
Okay.
No, you can't do that. It'd be near impossible.
You think so?
Yes, I would have to have like the link and like I have to go on the Wayback Machine and go back all the way to like 2015, scroll through I don't know how many fucking threads that they had on there.
Here's what I would do. I would go to r-green text on Reddit and I would say, what's the earliest Hitler edit you guys remember seeing? And then everyone in the comments would call me gay. That's what I would do.
Yeah, no, but they did have like those types of edits, like that. What do you think like the MLG edits came from? Like the
But I mean, that's
extremely.
a completely different thing, though.
But it was I'm talking about the editing style. It was extremely fast paced, extremely like they just did it in a different way with these edits. I mean, with these edits, those are easier to do than MLG edits.
No, because the MLG ones are really just like the intention was just to be like funny. You know what I mean? And like stupid. I've always felt like there was nothing like deeper to them.
Yeah, no, I know that.
The style.
I'm saying it's it's the same.
I don't even
type.
think the style was the same.
But it's the same type of thing where it's a fast-paced. I'm just saying that they had the technology to make fast-paced videos like that.
I'm not saying they didn't have the technology. I'm saying what I'm saying is that like the style now might be derivative of that. But it's not like this. It's like saying like The Matrix is like Citizen Kane because Citizen Kane was the first like big modern movie.
No, it's not. I'm just no. They had those like what we would call like Sigma edits, where they would have these edits of like a guy who they thought they were cool. It was mostly Hitler. It was mostly like Hitler and Nazi
It's still
stuff.
mostly Hitler, to be fair.
But that stuff like those types of edits did exist. So granted, it was different music. It wasn't the same music as today because obviously the music didn't exist.
Yeah, it was Chatelet.
They didn't. Chatelet was.
It was
fun.
Chatelet.
That was a fun moment, dude.
That was an interesting time.
They summoned a chaos god from the Egyptian era.
You think so?
I do think so. There's too many connections to where they didn't.
You just got all that from that movie, huh?
No, I've known about it. I just saw the movie today.
I'm rage baiting you right now, which is a sin, if you remember, as we've learned.
I'm gay baiting you right now.
Probably, I'll be gay baiting 2 or 3 times a day. To be honest with you. Just load up some fucking butt sex.
He's the masturbator over here, dude.
That's the sound that makes when I jerk off too. It sounds like an old like Tommy gun, in slow mo. It's like
you're shooting out fucking kidney stones, dude.
That'd be so, dude. I'm kidding. I'm stone maxing right now. My penis. I can so imagine that.
I'm drinking nothing but Coca-Cola all day.
I drink 8 cups of coffee in an hour, so I can squirt out fucking. So I'm drinking 8 cups of coffee a day, so I can squirt out kidney stones at women on the subway. Did I say what Kennedy did this morning?
No.
It just made me laugh because I didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. last night, and as I'm asleep, and it's probably like I hear a knocking at my door, and so I look up and I look at my phone, and it's 6:30, and I was like, fuck, and I just keep hearing knocking. So my whole thing, I'm like, okay, so I get it, you know, Kennedy just moved in, he doesn't know you, they're just kind of take the chance of walking in and you walk around, you know. Yeah. So I'm like, like the knocking, and then I just like pretend to be asleep. That way, like, you know, like he'll just leave and go around the front, and he just comes in anyways.
Yeah, he's got to take a piss.
I know, but just don't knock. Just, well, you know, walk on in.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing to me. Like, that was kind of the rule. Like, it's like that me and Jake have, where it's like, look, you either chance walking into me jerking my shit, or you just
6:30 in the morning.
I'm asleep. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying is Jake would know I'm going to be asleep anyways at that time.
Yeah, if it's this door, I'll always know.
Yeah. Well, actually, Jake wouldn't even be awake at 6:30.
Yeah.
I think I'm usually the first person up in the house.
Probably.
Although, because, I mean...
You go bed earlier than everyone else.
Exactly. Yeah, you just gotta rub that in my face.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
You're an old man, you're unk.
I am now.
Yeah.
No, I'm big bro, remember? Like age range wise. Because it's 11 to 24 is YN, 25 to 35 is big bro, 35 to 50 is unk, and then I think I think it's 35 to 45 is unk, and then 45 to 55 is OG, and then everything after that is like the elders, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're big bro. Gramps. Old head.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're big bro.
All right.
But I remember Ken on Kaya told me that when he turned 30, we were at Larry's Pizza, and he was like, I can't wait till there's another group of 25-year-olds that call you Unc when you're 30. And I was like, they won't, because I'm not a fucking loser. Yeah, because I'll be cool. They'll think I'm cool.
Exactly.
They'll think I'm super cool.
My sister's having another baby.
Really?
I'm going to have a nephew now.
Crazy. Oh, you have a niece before?
I have a niece now, yeah.
Oh, okay. This sister in Indiana, right?
Indiana, yeah.
Very cool.
My
you guys are
sister
close?
is a lesbian.
Oh, yeah. Same.
Yeah, we talk once in a while. I just sent them their Christmas presents. And I sent them their Christmas presents, and sent my grandma a Christmas present. And yeah, that's about it. I think they were the last one. Oh, I need to send out my dad's Christmas presents to Germany.
Did you send him a whiteboard that says Alex Jones is a terrorist?
He's a domestic terrorist.
That would be very funny.
That's what he is, a domestic terrorist, because he loves bombing things.
Yeah,
domestically.
That video back in the day was like when he's like interviewed by Andrew Callahan, and he's like, caller, I did that tuberculosis, acne, that was me.
He's such a funny guy.
He is. He's such a good character. He's one of those people, it's like Mr. Reister. It's like you can't write him. You couldn't write him if he didn't exist.
There's a conspiracy theory that he's Bill Cooper.
You mean Bill Hicks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind, I'm retarded. Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks is actually pretty good. I know like a lot of people will kind of like unequivocally just agree with the norm opinion that comedians shouldn't try to be smart. And generally I agree with that. But Bill Hicks was like genuinely funny. So I can't really get mad at it, you know?
Yeah. You just got too deep.
Yeah, because generally I do hate like, you know, like comedians that try to like have a message or make a point like on stage.
Yeah.
But like he wasn't even really talking about politics. He was talking about like kind of like transcendental stuff in a way that didn't feel pretentious to me when I watched it when I was in high school.
It was the same as who's the other guy that is very like socially aware, the old guy.
Oh, George Carlin.
Yeah, George Carlin.
He was,
I like Carlin
you know. So some of it was cool. Some of it was like it was like Chappelle, where it's like some of this is good thoughts, but it's like if you have to forsake being funny, if it's at the cost of being funny, it kind of, I don't know, bothers me.
I don't think he was forsaking being funny. I think he just had a different style of humor, I guess. That only resonated with certain people.
No, because you notice you watch his videos from like the 70s, and he's like doing genuine stand up, and then like, you know, in the 2000s when he's coming out with all that, it's like, you know, it's a big club and you're not in it, and, you know what I mean? And it's like, and there's no punchline. It's just him being like, oh well, you know, the Jews, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's no.
Yeah. I don't think he ever talked about the Jews, did he?
No, I'm just, you know, paraphrasing, of course.
Yeah.
This movie, can I tell you something that I think you're gonna disagree with me at first, but I think it will make more sense. So I think a problem I had with this movie in the casting, not in the acting. I think Mel Gibson was the wrong choice for this character. Not because I'll tell you. So he does a good job in like his acting, his performance is good. Like he himself does a good job portraying that kind of character. He does not have the look. Mel Gibson is he's a big guy, he's burly, he looks very masculine, very much like a tough dude, and I don't think that's the kind and I did think, I think it would have been perfect for this character.
He was a veteran, though.
I mean, you can be like a scrawny ass, veteran. But no, the person I think would be perfect for this movie, the two, honestly, I had, my first choice was Johnny Depp, because he's really good at playing those kinds of characters, but he's too handsome. My second choice, Edward Norton. I think Edward Norton would have crushed it in this role. So I'm not saying Mel Gibson.
They were too young, though, no? In this?
I mean, he didn't have to be a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I'm not saying that like Mel Gibson didn't do a good job acting. I'm saying his look is not the right look for that kind of this kind of character, because this movie is clearly meant to invoke like the 1970s style, like kind of spy drama. So like the Dustin Hoffman, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro kind of character. Mel Gibson does not look like that. He's much more like a Burt Reynolds or like a Clint Eastwood type of very strong, masculine, like tough guy looking dude.
I guess
he does a good job though. He's Hulk in Braveheart, by the way.
But I think I think it does make sense that he would look that way, because he was just a normal like dude until he got taken to the mental hospital. So I wouldn't expect him to be scrawny. I don't know. I don't think, and also he wouldn't be able to like beat up all those guys if he was like a little twink.
I'm not saying he had to be a twink, but Mel Gibson's a pretty big dude. And he looks very masculine looking.
But I don't think that changes anything about the character.
It did for me. I'm just saying personally. It's a matter of personal
why?
opinion.
But like, why can't a big masculine dude also be a conspiracy theorist?
Because that's generally not the kind of person you associate with this kind of movie or this kind of story. It just doesn't fit it to me.
I think that makes it better.
Why?
Because why would you want just this general, like, they do this in every movie?
He's supposed to be like an every... No, I'm not... That kind of character, I think, is supposed to be an everyman, almost. So I think that, like, that's why...
He's completely different than everyone else. How's he an everyman?
Not like an everyman. Maybe that's the wrong, like... I think he's, like... He's supposed to be unremarkable. He's not supposed to be remarkable. If that makes sense. So I think that, like...
Yeah, I guess.
Like I said, he's supposed to be that kind of, like, Al Pacino, Dustin Hoffman, Serpico, type of character. And I don't think that he has that look. His acting is good. His performance is good. I just don't think his look is the right look.
No, I think it was fine. I think the look was perfect. I think it was fine.
He was perfect?
Yeah.
That's a strong word.
Because, like, I guess Johnny Depp could have done it.
I know, but he was my first choice, but he's too handsome for that kind of role.
You can still have what do you mean for that kind of role? You can still have a handsome guy be a crazy...
He's supposed to invoke that classical kind of noir type of hero who is a guy, he's not like, like outlandishly handsome.
But I feel like Mel Gibson isn't outlandishly handsome.
Not by this point in this, but I'm saying he still has a very, very wide jaw, big square head, masculine face. He's very clearly built underneath all the clothes.
But you could still have that and have like just like a mentally ill, crazy person. We have those today. We have those like all everywhere nowadays.
Well, yeah, I mean his character nowadays is just kind of like a normal person now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this movie, for the time it was made, I just don't think that it suits him. I don't think it suits the movie. The kind of movie.
No, I think you're thinking this movie were made today, they would have somebody like scrawny and like skinny and everything like that. I think they would have it today, but I think that I think it does make sense for the time period.
Why?
Because like there are like many more guys were built. Many more guys were like just like looked like Mel Gibson rather than today where I mean today you look at those whole things where it's like a 30-year-old looks like a 16-year-old boy, it's very I think he does sort of exude that, like what you're talking about, like that everyman type of physique and type of
You
look.
think every man looked like Mel Gibson back then?
Not every man, but more than today.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure fitness right now is like more popular than it's ever been.
No, dude, you know how many skinny and fit people were around back in the day?
But
I think we have the most. No, nowadays we have the most like either underweight and overweight population.
No, but I'm pretty sure right now. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure like right now, like working out statistically is like more popular than it's ever been.
I don't know.
We could look. I mean, we could like check the data.
Like just like looking at pictures of people back then, like nowadays, it's not a bad thing to be like fat.
I think it's always been a bad thing to be fat. I think so. The only people that are saying it's okay to be fat are fat people.
No. There's so many people on the left side where they're like, "Oh, body positivity. You can't put her down for being fat."
But you know what?
It's just her genetics.
And like, you can make fun of me for this because it's like I've been like less online for like like a month now, and it's like none of that's real. You know what I mean? I don't think any of that's real.
They think it's real.
Oh, because they're on their phone. They turn off the phone, and they turn off their phone, and they go in their bathroom, and they go, "Oh, I'm getting a little right there." You know what I mean? And then they go, you know what I mean?
No, I really don't think so. Because if they did, they would do something about it, and they don't. Like if they really felt that way, then they would go.
Well, they just have like a defeatist attitude, which to be fair is an attitude I think you can also see greatly on like the right kind of side of things, of like the like chud incel, I'll never get a girlfriend, type of bullshit.
That's mostly ironic jokes, though.
You think so?
Yes, 100%.
I mean, based on what though? I mean, by that logic, I could just say the
based on
the
that they're making
libtard.
like memes of it, like, and they're making fun of that type of thought process, whereas like the people on the left, they don't
making
they
jokes
don't
about
make
something doesn't mean it's real. It's not real though.
I know, but they make fun of it. They don't like they
you can
don't
make fun of something and it can still be real.
Okay, but they don't. Yeah, but they're making fun of the people who actually think that.
No,
way.
but I mean, like you see like green text or whatever that at least that would appear to be genuine. I mean, you never know.
Literally, the first thing you see on 4chan. The first thing you see when you open up the website is you are a fool if you take anything you see here as truth.
I am aware of that. That's why I'm saying. Well, then, okay, but by that logic, though, it's like if nothing on there is true, then nothing on anywhere of the internet is true. You know what I mean?
I guess.
How can we take any of it literally? Which is why I'm saying that if it doesn't exist in real life, it's not real.
Because they bring it to real life when they have their protests or they go in and they'll literally have like fat positivity protests and shit like that, body positivity or whatever. They're showing it in commercials where there's fat people in commercials or like all over TV or stuff like that. It's become real.
Well, I mean,
you
sure,
don't have this chud incel right-wing guy in any TV show unless he's like the villain.
Sure.
Like none of it is like...
That doesn't mean he doesn't exist. I'm just saying they exist. I'm not talking
they
about
exist,
their virtue.
but at a very small portion. Like a very, very...
Well, I'm sure if we were to look at the numbers of like... So like, what's your criterion right now? Where it's like... So it's like you're saying it's like someone who's like a gay, leftist, fat retard, right? If we were to look that up, like how many gay, fat, leftist retards exist... Right, like they would probably be a very small actual portion of the population.
I mean, sure, but you see, they are still a much higher population and a more socially accepted portion of the population.
By who?
So, by everyone. I mean, you get chastised if you make fun of anyone for being
not
fat.
anymore.
Yes, you do.
No, not anymore.
Yes, you
not
do.
Anymore.
And you think if I put on my story... Oh, look at this stupid fat retard.
I think people would be in the comments, like on Instagram especially. Yeah, I think everyone in the comments would be like,
just
bro,
like,
go look at an Instagram comment section.
Okay, yeah, but that's a lot of those are like anonymous profiles.
Okay, what if I did it right now? What if I did it
I'm talking about like normal people who follow me, right? Normal people who know me. If they were to see that, I would get so many comments that are like, dude, you can't be saying stuff like this. Dude, this really hurts my feelings.
I don't think so. Not anymore now.
Yes, dude. I'm telling you, with
maybe
the people that I know,
2019.
yes, I would.
Well, okay, because you exist in like the theater world. Of course, those aren't normal people. They're not indicative of the average person.
Not only that, it's people fucking just like coworkers, just like normal people that I've gone to school with.
You think like Mexicans at Home Depot would be like, that's fucked up, dude?
Not
you should
every
be talking
person
about...
that works at Home Depot is Mexican.
Okay, I know. I'm just saying.
But yes, there would be.
Most of them work outside, but
there would be some people, yes, that absolutely would. I guarantee it. I would like to test it, but I don't want to.
I think the amount of people who would at least praise you or put laughing at the very least put laughing emojis would be much higher than the amount of people like, that's fucked up, dude.
I mean, I guess, man. I guess you could say that, but I don't agree. It's much more. And just look at every TV show nowadays, movies and everything, and look at the certain agendas that are being pushed. It's much more socially accepted when you look at it through that lens.
I feel like we're kind of past that, honestly.
No, look, what was we just talked about Mari Supreme. He's talking about fucking Jews, and he's talking about we built this.
It's made by a Jewish person.
They have an obvious agenda that they're pushing. Like they have had for the past like 20 years really since the 90s they've been pushing this thing of like acceptance for everyone and acceptance and all of this, like where they basically take shame out of the equation to where people aren't shameful anymore. When you're not shameful, you don't make yourself better. So that's why they push it, because they don't want us making ourselves better.
I think it's just shame in a different direction, though. Because I mean, if you look at like the left, like a lot of like the leftist communities, especially like maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, there was shame. It was in a moral direction. So it was in if you have the wrong beliefs.
Exactly.
Or whatever. But
that's
in
dangerous.
In terms of agendas, though, there have always been agendas that have been in movies. I mean, you look at the 50s, right? McCarthyism, like, right? You look at like.
I understand that, but I mean, McCarthyism, like I don't understand why people say McCarthyism is a bad thing.
Violates First Amendment.
But McCarthy said that there are communists in our government.
No, he was like having them jailed.
Yeah.
That's a violation of the First Amendment.
But that's because we were in war with them.
We're not at war with them.
We had a Cold War.
That's not an official war.
But a Cold War from the 40s all the way to the 90s.
Did anybody at what point did we declare war?
It was a Cold War.
So because it's
so it was a
declare a Cold War right now, can I put you in jail for believing what you believe?
What?
So you're saying that because there was a Cold War, that it's okay to violate someone's First Amendment rights?
I think yes, because the Soviet Union was our enemy.
Sure.
So if they're trying to push those sort of ideas, I would say they shouldn't be in our government.
But they weren't in our government. They were making movies.
Yes, they were. They were making movies, but McCarthy was saying they're in our government. McCarthy was saying that there are communists in our government.
Why don't think anybody in our government went to jail?
Okay, then that's fine. But even still, he was saying that there are people in our government. Of course, people in our government aren't going to go to jail.
Obviously, I know. What I'm saying is that people in like Hollywood were jailed for having certain beliefs, and that's a violation of the First Amendment.
That's not right. Yeah. I don't think that's right.
That's all I'm saying.
But McCarthy, that stemmed from McCarthyism. But I mean, even still, like, if there was. I don't know, like let's say that there was a movie that was like, you know what? Never mind. Still, dude, like I think it was right of him to call out communists that were in the government and obviously in the social sphere that were pushing communist ideas onto people through movies and TV shows.
Why? Because
communism is just like it's basically a fairy tale fascism.
What do you mean by that?
It's basically, give us power as the government and we will make your life better. That is all communism is. They say, we're all going to live happily and we're all going to hold hands and, we're going to give the means of production to the people, but really all it does is take all of the wealth that people have made over decades and decades, give it all to the government, where the government promises, we'll spread it out to all the people, when that never happens.
Yeah,
it all goes up to the government.
Who would ever guarantee people life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness?
America.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't you like?
But that's based off of your own work that you do. It
doesn't say that in the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution.
It doesn't say that. No, it says that's your right, that you can pursue that.
Sure.
It says that it's your right to pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Sure.
It's your right to have those things. But they don't say we as the government will give you that.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Like, if anything, the Constitution is anti-government.
It doesn't say that in the Communist Manifesto either.
What it says? What does it
nowhere
say?
Nowhere in there does it say that the government will guarantee you X, X, and X thing.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, the whole thing ends with there being no government.
What?
It's communal.
There's no way for communism to exist without the government.
I know that's why it doesn't work. I know that's why it doesn't work.
Exactly.
But I'm saying it doesn't say in the Communist Manifesto that there will be a government that does all these things for you.
Yeah, but that's the only way it can be brought about.
I know that's why.
Like I really think that Karl Marx like wrote it as a joke. Like if the world was perfect, maybe we could have some communism, you know? Like if everyone was moral and there was no greed and sin didn't exist, then sure, we could all live communally and we could all share our food. No, we can all do this all equally.
It's
and
pretty
money
like basic
doesn't
things,
matter.
don't you think?
But
sharing your food and your things with other people that are less fortunate than you.
Yeah, it's a very Christian idea.
I feel like people should just on their own, independent of any kind of government or economic system, feel some kind of like civil responsibility to want to help people that are less fortunate.
But actually, well, really, that's when like Christianity first started. That's what it was.
So you think Christianity is the opposite of communism?
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, yeah. I mean, they do have similarities in the sense of like, yes, you have to help your fellow brother, you have to help the people around you, help your community and everything. But I mean, communism talks explicitly against religion.
Yeah.
And like Christianity, I mean, just the message of Jesus itself, it's just love thy neighbor, love everyone around you, you know, and like I can understand that, but that's not what communism says.
What does communism say?
Communism says like you need to like kill the people that like the landlords, and you need to like get rid of the people that have this excess wealth, and you need to spread that wealth to the people that don't do as much work as a lot of these people do. Like if
you landlords do more work than the people that live in their buildings.
I mean, they did work to buy the land.
No, not I mean, most of them didn't. You know.
How do you know? Like, how do you know that all of them were just like trust fund babies?
Regardless of, I mean, because that
and even then, their families did work.
Okay, but they didn't do that. But I mean, but if we're going off of work, by that logic, like slaves should have more money than anybody. If we're going based off of work, like based off of how much hard work you actually exert in your day-to-day life,
yes,
people that are enslaved should have the highest amount of wealth.
Yep, they're enslaved.
I know that's what I'm saying, but I'm saying if we're just purely going off of hard work, why don't black people have more wealth than anybody in the United States?
Well, that's because slavery was like a normal thing back then, for one, and it was like the people that were in power per se were like had this wealth and had these things that needed to be worked on, right? Like these plantations or whatnot.
Sure.
So obviously, they procured slaves are going to get the cheapest labor force that they can find. Mind you, it wasn't even Africans that were the first slaves. It was Scotsmen, it was Irishmen, it was
the natives until they all fucking died.
Natives too, yeah. But natives actually weren't that many. Actually.
That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is if you're saying that hard work is the only thing.
I'm not saying it's the only thing.
No. But I'm saying like if you're saying right that the people that own whatever buildings, own whatever land, deserve that land more than the people that live there because they worked at some point in their life. I'm saying that by that logic, wouldn't slaves have the most money because they worked the hardest? That's all I'm saying. Slave doesn't have to mean black people. It could mean anybody. It could mean Arabs. It could mean like Berbers or whatever. You know what I mean? It could mean anything.
I mean technically yes, but that's not how it was at the time. So I mean technically, yeah. I mean if they had their own business and they worked as hard as they did out in the fields and did all of that, then yes, they would. Which some did. After getting freed, they did become extremely wealthy. I mean, there were many black slave owners, like freed slaves that came out of slavery and became slave owners. I think one of the people back then, like that had the most slaves was a black guy. He had like the biggest plantation, like the most slaves, and it was a black guy. So I mean it definitely goes down to also just like business economics as well. I mean if you're going to till the fields yourself and you're going to do all of that and build a business out of it, then you will become extremely wealthy.
I mean that's not guaranteed though.
Not guaranteed, but I mean, it just matters how you react to adversity.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I think like a lot of times, like you think about I'm trying to think of a proper way to phrase this. I don't think it's about necessarily always about your reaction to adversity. I think a lot more people are victims of circumstance than we would like to admit. Nobody wants to be. It's like I don't think anybody should strive to be. Like, I think there's a certain mindset that you should stop trying if you are, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, like, we have to accept on some level that, like, the circumstances are kind of rigged against most people.
Yes, nowadays especially.
I think even back then too, as well. You know, clearly.
To a certain extent,
It was
yes,
easier to be a part of like a mercantile kind of middle class, but it's still.
But the thing back then is that the middle class was more wealthy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even look up until like I think it was like 1972 or something like that, where the average like CEO salary was so much lower, whereas also in connection with like the cost of living.
Yeah, because they were being taxed like 91% of their wealth.
No, not even that. Yeah. But they were just getting paid less.
But they were also like being taxed like you look at I believe the tax rate for anybody making over $1 billion in 1950 was like 91%.
Even then, like, I don't agree with that.
I mean,
why should their money go to the government?
I mean, ideally, the idea would be that it would go to us.
When has it ever gone to us?
I mean, back then, conditions of living were clearly better back then.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with that had to do with the economy at the time. That had to
which is like stimulated by people working, which is easier if they have access to more wealth.
What do you mean?
I'm saying that people generally are more productive if they're not worrying about their basic survival.
No, absolutely.
And I'm saying that, like,
I can agree with that.
Yeah. And I'm saying that, like, if life is generally easier, if housing is more affordable, if cars are more affordable, if, like healthcare and food are more affordable, right, which can be made easier by taxing people with excess wealth, that therefore makes lives easier for regular people, which therefore makes them more productive, which then makes the economy better.
Yeah, but them getting like taxed like that, I don't think does anything.
But I mean, it did. Like life on average was more prosperous then. Mm-hmm. The cost of living was much better. Inflation was much lower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we do. A lot of people in America do pine after like this kind of 50s to 80s period. It's like this golden age of the American economy and lifestyle, and that was what the tax rate was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
We can that's my whole thing. Because I remember I said this one time when we were in. I
just don't agree with taxes
in general.
Yeah.
I mean, how else would we have roads and houses and
private companies?
Well, that's horrible. That sounds like hell to me.
Why?
I mean, they could charge you whatever they want. They're not regulated in the same way the government is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
But then, like, you just choose a different company.
Yeah, that sounds horrible to me. That sounds like hell.
I think it gives you the freedom of the community to choose which company does what for you.
I mean, the same people that believe this are the people that were like, paying their like in the 1880s that were like, paying their workers in like J.P. Morgan coins and telling them they could only, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you can go to the J.P. Morgan store and buy your J.P. Morgan steak.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Buy your J.P. Morgan soda.
Then this comes back to the thing where it's like, so you either have the freedom to work or you have the freedom to starve.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I definitely don't agree with that. I mean, you look at like England, right? Like in the 80s, like Margaret Thatcher, like she they deprivatized the post system, right? So the post system was super inefficient right at the time because it was run by the government, and so they outsourced it to like a bunch of private companies. And now the mail system is even worse than it was when the government ran it.
Yeah.
And there's more fees and it's more expensive.
Interesting.
Right? Like, would driving be easier if every road was a toll road?
No.
Yeah. You ever done that drive to Irvine?
I've gone on the toll road like once.
The one like towards Irvine?
Yeah, where you go over the hill and then
it's awful, dude.
Down that.
It's awful.
Why? It's like
no, because you have to pay for it,
Yeah, but there's like no cars on it.
No, I mean it's because nobody wants to fucking pay just to drive. Yeah.
But hey, maybe that would get less people on the road, and it would help. It would help our Earth.
Now you're selling. You're selling me less people on the road. Now you're selling me a little bit.
Yeah, there'd be less people on the road. They'd be riding their bikes and shit like that.
Or Nick Johnson did have that joke about he was like, look, I don't totally agree with the deportations, but there have been less cars on the road.
Traffic has not been that bad.
I was like, oh, Nick, thank you. You got me there. It was very funny. Very funny stuff.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. How's your life suck?
Hmm.
Or I know because the last like 3 months of this podcast, the thing
For me, it's just money issues. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do my winter class or like my winter semester, so I'm not gonna be getting my little extra money. So I'm gonna have to pick up either extra hours, or I hope I get some gigs with the acting thing.
Yeah, you were killing it with those for a while.
I'm gonna text the lady and see if there's any gigs that she can sign me up for coming into the new year, so I can get some extra change in my pocket, so I can pay for rent.
Okay.
That's really it. I mean, I need to get that shit figured out. I need to pay off my fucking court fees. I need to get my license. I need to fucking get a $300 smog check so I can sign my car up for the state of California.
Do you need to get a under the table smog?
Yeah.
Because my dad knows a guy, and then a comic buddy of mine, if you can guess, Armenian, knows 5 guys.
Burgers and fries.
So, yeah, he can get you in and out of there in a quick second.
In a jiffy. Oh, man.
No, but
yeah, I would like. I do need to get that done. I mean, I wish it didn't cost $300 fucking dollars.
The fake smog?
Yeah, like it
expensive.
used to be $200.
Yeah.
But then I mean, with the prices rising on fucking everything.
Inflation's affecting under the table smog.
It is, bro. It legit is, dude. It fucking sucks. Like, I've had 2 cars that would never pass smog.
Yeah.
Which was duct tape because I had a Tacoma engine in
So
it.
what? He was so fast. It was so fast.
It was a fast fucking car, dude. Like, that was a fun car. Then what's crazy is I sold it to the same meth head that sold it to me.
You sold it back to him?
Yeah, because I just put it on OfferUp and he was like, hey, I think I sold you this car. And I was like, no fucking way.
That's so funny.
And like he started complaining. He was like, man, you haven't really been keeping the rims clean. And I was like, are you fucking...
You do meth.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it would make sense for a meth to like think about those tiny things. Yeah, exactly. So he's like, you haven't been keeping the rims clean, man.
Yes.
What are you doing to my car, dude? Like, you haven't had a car for 2 fucking years.
Yeah. It's like the inside of the exhaust is really dirty.
Like, dude. And then he didn't pay me, like, he owed me like another like $300 or $400. Just blocked my number because I had to go to Indiana.
I would never sell like a car to someone that would. Dude, you know what? Dude, this honestly.
Well, I had to sell it, and nobody was like, because I was moving to Indiana like in 2 days or something.
Okay.
And so he was just like, yeah, he was like, I can give you like half the money today, and then half like later on, like in a couple days. And I was like, fuck it, like I'll just take this money and then hope that he gets it. And then he didn't. And then I got a letter in the mail that was like, do you relinquish this car to this guy? And I was like, or no, it said like, if you want to, like, just don't do anything with this letter. Like, don't respond to this letter. If you don't want to, then like call us or whatever. And then I was like, let him have it.
I just keep her. She's yours. No, my friend Gabe, he moved to Boston, and like I just didn't even think to ask about the car because I have the Jeep and it has horrible gas mileage, and he drives a Toyota Matrix, the same one that Jared has like 135,000.
He has a Yaris.
Oh, is it? Yeah, no, I think he has a similar. I think it's the same engine. Either way, a small, like little coupe gets like really good gas mileage. And I just didn't even think to like ask like, hey, the car, because I would have sold my Jeep in a heartbeat and bought his car. He sold it to this guy Dylan for $1,200. And then this was the best part. On the day of, he was like, I was like, oh, dude, it needs an oil change. I'll take off like $60 from it. And I was like, this is the least Jewish thing. And even you were, what I mean, not. It's crazy because I think like Dylan's a big car guy. I think Dylan just thought to ask before I go, but I would have sold my car like in a minute.
Yeah.
To get that car, but it's too late now.
It's too late now.
I got the Tacoma.
Yeah, you still driving it?
Yeah. It's better than best. I mean, like it's only 22 miles, but it's better than 16.
I'm telling you, get the fucking Mustang. Is it a Mustang?
Camaro,
Is it?
bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, my dad. No. As soon as he gets his lawsuit, he's buying all the lawsuit money.
When is he getting that?
I don't know, dude. It's been soon for the last year and a half. So he's spoken. No, because he did settle. He did officially settle with Sater Brothers like earlier this month.
Yeah.
So he should be getting it like soon.
Yeah, because like once you settle, I think the money has to get to you really quickly.
Life could be a dream,
Yeah.
And he got that grant from the city of Riverside for like $50,000 for the house.
Oh yeah, to fix up shit.
So he's not even gonna have to spend most. So that means like he'll be a little extra generous for the poor folk. Someone needs to tax my dad at 91%.
Do they tax you on settlement money?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because it's like a lawsuit, so it's not.
Yeah,
like
and they
taxable.
probably they're not definitely not going to tax him for the grant by the city.
Yeah, not a horrible deal. He gets so he gets that.
Because to fix up a bunch of shit in the house, I don't think it's going to cost $50K.
I don't think so either.
I think he'll be able, especially like I'm sure he knows some guys to where he can, like he knows like friends or buddies that'll do shit on the low.
No, so that's the thing
know?
is the money, right? They won't just give it to him. Like it's basically like
does he have to pay it and then send him a bill or whatever?
No. Because if he was gonna, I would tell them that's a fucking scam.
Yeah.
I would no. I think that the city's gonna come out and like they're just gonna hire contractors to go out there and they just won't charge him whatever for it, which is still cool.
That is actually really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
What needs to be fixed?
We haven't had AC since 2009. I believe 3 of our windows are plywood. The roof would leak like occasionally, nothing crazy, but we got leaks. So the main things I would say are probably going to be the AC, the windows, and the roof.
New roof would be nice.
Yeah.
New roof will be very nice.
Way more insulated. You know what I mean? It wouldn't get like too hot. Wouldn't get too cold. You know what I mean? It'd be nice.
Exactly. There was this one thing Xander sent me about it was like a build it yourself like log cabin.
It was one out of 2x4s. Was that the one?
I think so.
It was out of wood pallets. I saw one out of wood pallets.
No, not that one. No, it's like they send you like a kit of like a bunch of. It's basically like Lincoln Logs, dude, where you like so put them all together and they like crisscross at the corners and shit. Like there's like windows and shit. Like it looked really cool. And like I looked it up and like wood like that is like it's like between 5 to 19 times more insulated than a modern home.
Interesting.
Like it just depends on the type of wood and the thickness of the wood. But I mean, you get a little like wood stove in there, like a wood fire, the metal ones that have the chimney that go out. Yeah, dude, you get one of those, cut a hole, make sure it goes out. Make sure the little fucking chimney goes out and shit. You got a warm home.
Yeah, my dad has 2 of those, one of which is from 1913, I think, and then he built one out of a propane tank.
Hell yeah,
just cuz. Literally just cuz.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Hey, if you ever need it, dude.
Yeah. He just,
You should ask her if you can cut a hole in the one like up here and then put the chimney out, dude, and then just keep it in here.
A giant wooden stove. You come in, I'm like, come in, I'm making stew.
I think that would be cool, dude.
Yeah.
Kemdy's gonna have to really figure out
this AC situation.
Yeah, the AC.
There's so much stuff,
I haven't even seen his room.
It's more. He probably has as much stuff as you, but the room is smaller, so
exactly.
It's very because I'm honestly like half of his shit. I was telling him like you probably get rid of this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like it's I'm not personally unless it's like something really fucking cool. I'm not really attached to furniture at all. Like you know what I mean? Like a lot of it's just like most of whenever I
always get a new bed.
Exactly, bro. It's like it's like my clothes, my TV, my books. It's pretty much I can fit all in my car. Last time I moved, I put all my shit in my car.
Yeah.
I think I'll get new furniture when we go to it, When my cousin lived in Boston, like, and I've told you that she lived during the millennial optimism era, you know what I mean? But so, like, there was just, like...
I could live in New York.
Yeah. But she, like, lived, like, when a lot of these people, like, when they would move out of their apartments or whatever, like, they didn't want to... It was just too like prohibitively expensive or just time consuming to like move the furniture they had. And they didn't care about it. It was all thrifted, so they would just like put it on the sidewalk like for free. And so but there'd be this week where everybody would move out, and so there'd just be rows of couches all out.
Hell yeah!
So they could look cool decoratively, I thought.
Yeah, just pick one up.
But to live on the East Coast.
My grandpa was getting rid of that fucking futon, dude. I texted in the chat.
No, I know. We just don't. I mean, if you
I was gonna say you do it. You get rid of this, dude. Put a futon.
I mean, what do I need a futon for, though,
Yeah, I don't know. It'd look cool, like a little couch right there, and then whenever you go to bed, fold it out, put the blankets on.
I could just, like... I guess the food... I mean, I know I bought that futon up there, but, I mean, it is technically... I'll give it to Kemdy now. I don't care.
Yeah.
Although it is covered in my com.
Kemdy, yeah. I mean, if he wants more room in his room, he could just get rid of that futon.
Because I'll tell you what, if he wants to do that, I will get rid of that bed, and I will, like, just, like, bring the futon down here, but that is up to Kemdy. Like, I will leave that futon up to him. It is in his keeping now. Although, once again, it is covered in my com.
Would we be able to put a futon even anywhere in here?
No, I'm saying I would get rid of that bed. And I put the futon.
This bed.
Because I don't mind that idea. I don't totally mind that idea or anything.
The one that my grandpa had, all he would need is, like, new sheets. Like,
fine.
and it's got like really nice like wooden sides and everything. So like when it comes down, it looks like a little headboard. But then when it's up in a couch, it's armrests.
They still have it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'll tell you what. If I see it looks cool enough, bro. You don't have always. I really wanted for the house when we first moved in. I wanted a fold-out couch, the one that turns into a bed.
Yeah.
My grandma had one of those when I was a kid. I love those things, man.
Let me see.
My grandma had one other thing too. Like my mom's mom, they have this bed for the cousins because my two cousins are also like like two of them. And there's me and my sister, and so she had this bed where there was under it you could pull out like a smaller bed.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Look at this. See how like the wood on the sides is like a little armrest.
Hang on, let me see it again. Tell him yeah. I'll get rid of that bed. I'll get rid of that bed.
All right.
I'll take that deal. That's a good deal.
I'll take that.
I'll take that deal.
You take that
What
deal.
about you, Tristan? You take that deal. I like it's wood.
We might have to go pick it up though, because I think my parents.
I have the truck. Where do they live?
West Covina.
Oh, it's fine. I go to Covina.
Yeah, actually, you have the truck
Yeah,
now.
and
So
it's by Chatterbox. That's fine.
let's see what the. Let me just ask my mom. Is the futon? Do you have a lot of stuff under your bed?
No, I don't think I have anything on my bed right now. Actually, I don't have a lot of stuff. Which is good. A lot of my stuff, like any miscellaneous bullshit I have, is like in that closet or like up there.
Yeah, because futon would be dope. I think just like to sit in here,
Yeah.
and then like when you go to bed, just pull it out real quick.
Yeah.
Or even just sleep on it while it's a couch.
Yeah. No, because it'd be like more, be more spacious in here.
It would, yeah.
Be good.
Mhm.
I'll take the futon. We can get rid of that. But see, now the problem comes out. Now I'm attached to a piece of furniture. You know what I mean?
What with the futon?
Yeah. Like now I have to transport furniture.
You got the truck.
It's true. I do have the truck. I would love to own my own, because I know that's my dad's. I'd love to own like my own like piece of like machinery like that.
Yeah.
Were you here when Justin was telling the story about Logan Montgomery?
Yes.
It's so funny.
His name's Bill over at the show.
No, that was when the lady she was
now
like,
it's a hat.
no, it's a hat. I'm trying to think because I have bought coolant from there, so I'm wondering like, did he ever do that to me? And I just was like, this is too fucking stupid for me to realize. Like I'm not.
They give you a free fucking funnel. That's
right,
cool as hell.
right, yeah. I still have one of them.
That's really cool.
No, but he, I know I've told you this before. The time when he was like, "What's up, Riley?" And I was like, "Nothing much. What's up with you?" And he was like, "The ceiling." I was like, all right, man. All right. Do whatever you want.
What the fuck?
He's just like that, bro. He's always been like that, Like you remember that meme? You remember that meme where it's like me when I'm nice to the quiet kid in class, and then like 3 days later I see him drawing a picture of like me standing behind him pregnant, like that. Like that's what like I mean like when I was in like the 11th grade.
I need to see a picture of this guy. Like I don't think
I don't have any, but he does further prove my theory, of course, of like my it's that it's not gay son thought daughter, it's autistic son thought daughter. Every guy I know, or like, a lot of like hot girls I knew in high school would have like an autistic or like Down syndrome older brother. And Logan Montgomery, his sister, what was her name? Caitlin Montgomery, very attractive. Same thing with Jacob Lukens, Riley Lukens, not super attractive, but pretty good looking.
Yeah, I don't even know.
You don't remember Jacob Lukens?
No, I know Jacob Lukens.
Yeah.
I just never knew of his family. To be honest, I thought he was the only child. He gave off like
That
very,
actually I could
very
totally see
like
that.
only child vibes.
Yeah.
Didn't he go to college for like pottery or something like that?
No, I remember in high school he said it's like I forget what the exact post was, but he was talking about being a chemist, like that was his thing. And then it was like they think I am stupid, but it's they who are stupid for not seeing my potential as a chemist. He cracked me up, dude. One time I felt so bad for this because it was during a play, right? It was in the black box, and I was running lights, and it was just me and Jillian up there because we were doing lights, right? And so I would see him. I saw him in the audience during the intermission, and I took a picture, but my flash was on. So
Sorry guys, just working with the lights up here.
no, so I literally just I was like, oh. It was awful, dude. I felt like such a dickhead. That was one. You ever have those moments, right, where you do something?
But he didn't know that you were taking a picture.
I don't
of
know.
him.
Yeah, but like things like that, to me when they have, you ever do something like that where you think something is funny and then something happens,
And then you've been had. And
no,
now
no, that's not even. But you go. Oh, maybe I'm being a mean person right now. Maybe I'm the villain in this.
Yeah.
And that was one of those moments. I was like, oh, I'm bullying this autistic man.
Oh, we're able to publish. Actually, can you press publish on that?
For sure.
Thank you.
What do we have for time, by the way? We got hit like 10 more minutes here.
10 more.
CC. Publish. Am I sitting in? Okay, I just make sure. I got a little scared there.
Oh, there we go.
I've righted myself.
Episode published.
And then this one will come out, sometime.
Probably next Tuesday.
Yeah, I can edit this one this week.
All right. Yeah, Premiere's easy.
Okay, cool.
Like, the hardest part was literally, like, lining up all the speech, but even then, like,
Yeah.
it was easy because all of it is, like, it's all, what's it called? It's all the clips are, like, different already, so you don't have to cut or anything like that. It's just, like, moving them to the right spot.
It's not hard, it's just tedious.
Yeah.
It's just busy work. It's as Dunkey said about Batman Arkham City, it's non-gameplay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I miss Dunkey, man. Like, when I was like...
Does he still post? Does he still do new
Yeah, he has, like, a
videos?
wife and, like, a family now, so it's, like, it's, like, a less... But, like, back in the day when he was, like, in his 20s, like, he was just...
Oh, dude, he was
so
pumping them out,
So
dude.
funny, dude.
It was Donkey. Let's see what I would watch. It was Donkey, Filthy Frank,
Yeah.
iDubbbz,
Of course.
and H3H3.
Yeah.
H3 was like
He was the king.
the
He was the
pinnacle,
goat.
dude.
He was like before you knew who Sam Hyde was, he was like, like the gateway into that.
Yeah. Well, no, I knew Sam Hyde.
No, I know what I'm saying.
But
Like,
he wasn't. I wasn't like watching the. Sam Hyde was like on TV. Like, he
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
like,
because I remember that because you had the Tim and Eric and like that type of
yeah, Tim and Eric, dude. Steve Brule.
Steve Brule was so funny.
My fucking Steve Brule birthday party, dude. I thought it was hilarious, and nobody knew what it was. They were like, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
this?" I was like, "It's Steve Brule."
Yeah.
guys."
That was very
Nobody
funny.
understood, but I thought it was hilarious.
They don't understand.
They don't know.
They don't understand. I love that John C. Reilly was just willing to do that for nothing. A massive movie. He's like, yeah, I'll play this retarded guy on Adult Swim for nothing. That's how you know he's just in it for the love of the game.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, he had like I don't know anyone who could play that role.
Yeah.
Like he has the look for it, like the weirdo Jufro.
Yeah.
Like he's just like fat and gross,
Yeah.
and like just he's just so perfect for that role. Dude.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It was like they made the character around the actor rather than the other way around, Which
I love, to be honest. When you see that sometimes.
Uh-huh.
They would do that all the time on The Sopranos. Like, they would, like, write, like, if they were insulting someone, they would write it into the character. So, like, like the guy, what's his name? David April. Not David. David, what's his name? The guy that plays Richie April on The Sopranos, right? He has, like, really bad eye bags,
Yeah.
And so, like, one time Tony's, like, yelling. He's like, don't look at me with those fucking Mason lamps, And they're like writing it around the character. I wonder if and I read he was like offended by that too. Like that line, yeah. Like,
oh my god.
what was his name? David Proval. David Proval.
Yeah. That's so funny, dude. But yeah, dude, I do. Oh, here my mom takes back. Let's see.
No, for sure. What do they say about that couch?
She said, I think so. Do you have someone who is interested? Yes. Riley,
Yeah, let me just see what I can do with the
would
bed.
take
What I'll probably
it.
do, I'll take the bed apart. I can just put it upstairs in the hallway, and then I can take that one. Because I'd much rather have a futon.
2. He has a truck.
You think we would have survived in like 2013 in Williamsburg, New York? That's like millennial. Like you think you and I would have been like dudes that wore flannels with cuff pants, with boots, with like leather jackets and big mustaches, the big like wax mustache. You think we would have survived?
No.
It was too hard
We'd
for
call
us.
those guys gay.
Yeah, everybody would hate us.
We would just like live there for the affordable housing, but like we would hate our neighbors.
Literally everyone would hate us.
Yeah.
They would all think
Everyone
like,
would hate us, but it's because we hate them.
everyone would think we're mean, you know.
Yeah.
And we're like, but like 10 years later, they'd be like, "Oh, these guys like you look like the Cumtown guys." Honestly, when they were like they were just normal people living amongst this kind of subculture, making fun of it, And that's the real test of bravery: is can you call shit gay when it's popular?
Yeah.
And I've told you this story before. That the indicator of that for me was Damn Daniel. When I remember the first person, Naomi Holmes showed me that video when I was 15 years old, and she's like laughing, she's crying, and I literally looked at her and I was like, I don't get it. I was like, what is funny about this? Like, and she was like, looked at me like I was like stupid. Like I wouldn't know.
I say it now like ironically,
course.
Because it was cringe, It was just like a cringe. And then he got put on Ellen and then was like never heard about it.
The funniest part about Dan Daniel was this kid Christian Steph I knew and went to high school. Because that kid lived in like Riverside.
Yeah, he went to Riverside High School.
Yeah, but so Christian Steph, they played water polo together. Mm-hmm. And one time somebody asked about him and he goes, "Oh, I don't want to talk about his personal life." That was the only thing related to Dan Daniel that like ever made me laugh. That was a good joke, Christian.
Hey, degrees of separation, man.
Truly.
Degrees of separation.
Yeah. Luke, I'm coming for that Tim Dillon. He doesn't listen to this. He doesn't.
Yeah, if you are listening to this, send Tim Dillon this episode.
Yeah. Luke, if you're listening to this, I've always thought you're a really nice guy and very funny, and I think you deserve all the success that you have, and I'm very sorry about your house. Let me meet Tim Dillon.
Hey, Tim Dillon, this guy really likes you. Wink, wink.
I'll shave if you want. That's the problem. I can do twink. You know what I mean?
Gotta grow the hair out again.
Yeah.
That'd be ultimate twink. Grow the hair out, no facial hair.
Yeah.
Twink.
To dudes that aren't twinks, they refer to me as a twink, but it's like because they're like super, like C's will call me a twink, but it's like, no, like I'm just like under 200 pounds. You know what I mean?
I'm just skinnier than you.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, C's, if you lost like 50 pounds, you would look like me, you know?
Yeah. I don't know about 50.
Okay. He's not that big. Maybe, I don't know.
That was just a dig at you, C's. I love you.
Yeah. I love you too, man. Good guy. You know who's a better guy? Tim Dillon. I'd love to see him on this podcast.
Tim Dillon, get on the podcast, dude. We need you on here.
This is your biggest career opportunity.
Yes, if you get on this podcast, you'll blow up, dude.
You think it's fun talking about the Jews on your podcast? Come talk about them with two 25-year-old losers in Riverside, California.
Yeah, who know everything. That's what you really about the Jews. Jews, the magical fruit.
The more you eat, the more the train goes toot toot. Sorry, that's all I got. I don't really got. Anyways, we wrap it up here.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. I guess.
You got any shows?
Plug your shit.
I don't really have a lot. I mean, we're supposed to do Mobile Homies on Saturday, but it's gonna rain, so we got to push that back. So, Mobile Homies January 10th. We're looking for a venue right now. That's our thing. So we're trying to get either a venue at High Point in San Dimas or CK.
What's wrong with the backyard?
The shit like this where it rains and we can't do the show.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I'm just trying to get we're trying to get a real venue that way we don't have to worry about this.
You should talk to the place in Corona.
What place? Oh, the bar.
Yeah, the new one that was built.
It's a good idea.
Legit, you should like call them tomorrow and be like, hey, like I know, like we know that you guys like just opened up, but like.
Are you talking about the Improv?
No, the Improv.
They're opening up an Improv in Dos Lagos.
Really?
You don't know about this?
No,
I feel like I mentioned
didn't.
This,
You probably have talked about it. I just forgot.
Yeah, it's okay. See, I hate this when the camera goes out for like 2 while we just plug for. Anyways, so Mobile Homies like sometime next month. I don't know what. Probably Saturday, January 23rd. I will be doing Ruth. No, actually, let me. I put it on my story just so because I get the locations wrong all the fucking time. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. So January 23rd, 8 p.m. I will be at Rodeo Public Market in Ontario, California. That's January 28th. I will be at Rockefeller's in Corona, California. Also, probably 8 p.m. That's pretty much it. That's all I got, man. I'm underbooked and underworked and a fucking loser and a fat chud, lonely and so.
I don't got anything going on.
You don't play next semester?
No, I'm not doing it.
You only do the winter ones?
Well, no, I'm just not doing it next semester because I have to focus on like finishing the prereqs that I failed.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, because I failed bio and public speaking.
You don't need.
Because it was online. It was all online. It was a strictly online.
But it's not public speaking.
Exact. That's what I said.
It's like doing stand-up
and she
over
didn't like the
Zoom.
fucking videos I made or some shit. I don't know.
What were you saying in the videos?
I wasn't saying
What
anything
language
bad.
were they in?
They were all in Hebrew. Okay, I was doing my part.
She's an anti-Semite.
Exactly.
But hey, look, no matter what she says, we built this. All right.
All right. Well, I'm Tristan Andrews.
Riley Adams.
This has been Let 'em Watch.